Today's video is going to be around stock adjustments, mainly looking at stock taking, but regards with stock transfers and stock adjustments, and all of these here, even batch adjustments and serial number adjustments, all revolve around the same concept. So if we go into stock take, this is just taking stock of what we have at the moment, and these are all going to be adjustments to stock or bin adjustments or batch adjustments, but around the same concept. So we're going to go ahead and look at our stock adjust or stock take. From the stock take screen, we can see our stock take card will open up where we can enter in our products to do a stock take. We're going to look at it at the account, so it's going to go to stock adjustment account, which is an expense account. That's totally up to you, the employee that's doing this, and the date from when for when we do the stock take. So the next thing we're going to look at is pretty much putting in a product here. We're going to add our product. That'll load all the product's descriptions. What department is it from? You can look at this at different departments if you choose to, and that'll populate the in-stock quantities shown here. So we can look at our default department and it will show the quantities in-house on that product. Again, with the units of measure, we can select if you do have different units of measure for your product. So if you're looking at this in a pallet, it'll tell you what that multiplier is of 1. So a pallet is 20, and that in stock will give me 504. If I'm looking at as units, it'll show me a unit being 1, how many singular wheels, Bridgestone wheels, I have available. And again, the moment you change that unit of measure, it'll change that in stock quantity, availability, and the final amount, and whatever adjustment is done to the rest of that stock. If I hold down, if I select a product and I hold down control and press the down arrow, it will open up a new line and a copy of the previous line. So Bridgestone wheels, it can duplicate that for me. Now with this, I can view my different products from different departments if I choose, or I can view this in different units of measure, and I can do separate stock takes on those separate units. For this to make a little bit more sense, if I jump out of this quickly, or actually just jump into the product list, jump into my Bridgestone wheels, and I jump into my quantities, it can show me what has come in for this product, so what I've sold this product as and what I've bought this product as. So these are the different units of measure as shown, units, set, and pallets, the total amount as a unit, and what's available. If that multiplier is say 20 for this one, what the available outcome is for that. So I know if I sell pallets, this is my units in stock. If I sell it as a pallet, I'll be able to do that 100 or 504.1 times. The reason for the 0.1 is that may not divide evenly, and so on for the rest of the units, as well as what's been bought and sold. Same on this side, you can see what's been bought in and what has been sold as. So I can see that amount was bought and sold. So this amount was bought, and I've bought 1 pallet, but I've only sold 1 set, quantities of 1. If I jump back out of this, now within my stock take, I can see the relevant information as shown here. So again, there's that set, there's the in-stock availability, there's what's available and the final amount, and so on, regards to the set and what department you're looking in. If I now proceed to, let me jump back out and start one again. If I tick this button here, this will allow me to see my units of measure quantity as bought and sold. So once that is now ticked, I can add that product in again, I can now see what's in stock, what's available, and what has been bought and sold in. Again, if I change my unit of measure, that will populate the different information. I don't recommend you keep this on as a default. It may become confusing. If I now want to do an adjustment on this product, or let's drop in a different product. Or say my apples. We can see the in stock is 184, what's available and what's the final amount. If I say now I've counted my apples, I enter in that final amount, so say 155. It will then do that adjustment and correct that for me, so it'll do an adjustment of the remainder being 29 for me. So once that's done, I go ahead and hit process, and there we go. That has now been processed. Once that's now been processed, I can simply go into my stock adjustment list, hit refresh, drill down and view what my last stock adjustment was, and all my different stock adjustments within my database, what's been processed, what's in stock, what's been deleted, and so on. I can view this in different ways. I can view this via different dates if I choose as well. As well as that, I can do stock takes, and I can do bin and batch adjustments with a product that is in a bin or a batch. So if we look at this product, we can see the department it's in, its units of measure, and the location being what bin is it in. So we can see this location, there's nothing in stock with this bin, and the bin number being 1. If I choose a different bin that I know I have stock in, I can then see the in-stock amount in this bin location being 3,264. As well as that, the unit cost, expiry date, serial numbers, final amount and adjustments amount. Again, if you right click on the top here, click on customize grid, and it will open up a huge amount of options that will allow you to customize your grid and view different fields within that. If you don't want to view a field, simply tick off it, hit OK, and it takes that field out. Same with adding fields. So you can process stock takes with products that are in bins, and as well as that batches. Again, just enter that final amount, it'll do the correct adjustment and hit process. So there you are. That's how you do your stock takes. Again, if you wanted to do batch adjustments, bin adjustments, they're all around the same concepts. So there you go. That's stock taking. Thanks for watching.